Okay, don't hit skip before we start today's podcast. I'm really excited. This is a personal, exciting thing for me. I wanted to quickly let you guys know about my upcoming Off the Vine tour called Pour Decisions. Pour, wine will be drank. I'm back on the road for the first leg of our tour. I'm coming through the good old Midwest. For the second half, I'll be headed to the Southeast. So I'm going Columbus, Cleveland, Ohio, Atlanta, Madison, Des Moines, Kansas City, Columbia, Missouri, Tampa, Orlando, Nashville. I'm coming to all you beautiful people. These podcast tours are always a highlight of my year because there's just no other way to put it than it's just pretty damn fun. I get to hang out with you in person. It's just the energy is electric. It's just insane. Like leaving those live podcasts, I'm like, whoa, that felt like an empowerment session. I feel elevated. The vibrations, don't get me started on how high those are. So check out my website, KaitlynBristowe.com, to buy tickets for those who join me. I can guarantee a little dancing, a lot of laughing, wine, lots of wine. Even if you're pregnant. I've had pregnant, sober people come to my show and say it was still fun. They bring their boyfriends, their husbands, and I even see them smiling at the end of it. So let's toast to that. I'll see you on tour. I'm Kaitlyn Bristowe. Your session is now starting.
Erotic therapy.
Welcome to the Hey everybody, TGIT. Thank God it's Thursday because I need another round of these Vino-Fessionals. And this is part 2 because we got so many embarrassing, sexy time goes wrong stories that we had to do a 2-parter. So this is a continued pod from last month, and I just feel like these stories keep getting funnier. I love how you guys trust me. I love that you can look me in the eyes on these Zoom, knowing that I won't share your face, 1, but 2, knowing that I'm just like, I've never met you before and you're telling me these stories and you're just saying them with such confidence, and I love you for it. So let's bring in Emily. She's got a story for us that says he got quite the handful, which I can't relate to. Let's bring her in.
It's not that kind of handful, but that made me laugh. Hi.
Oh my God, you look like such a boss.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Wait, is your hair in a bob?
We have the same hair. But I'm like, I have days where I love it and then other days where I just can't style it. And I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. Even today, I just keep fussing with it because I'm like, it looks flat.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, but you make me happy that I have a bob because I'm obsessed. And I love like a power suit. And you look like you have a great bob, a spray tan, and a power suit. And I am here for it.
Thank you. I love you. I can't believe I'm talking to you. This is so cool. Except
not only are you talking to me, but you're about to share a really embarrassing story and I don't know where it's going. All I know is something about a handful, and that's all I know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll break it down for you. We can start from the top.
Break it down for me, and not like this.
Let me paint the picture. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. It's so funny because I'm like so excited to talk to you, and I'm like, this is how you're gonna know who I am, is this story.
I love it. It'll make me love you more.
Okay. Yeah. So this was like 7 or 8 years ago, and it's still, I don't embarrass easily, but this is the one that has stuck with me. So I was, to paint the picture, we went to dinner. We had this like big Italian meal. We stopped for ice cream for dessert. So just full tummies, and worst way to have sex, on a full stomach. And
oh my God, heartburn, full stomach, like gassy, bloated. Oof. Yeah, not good.
But we were hooking up. We're on the couch. So he's sitting down. I'm like straddling him. We're having sex. And I just like my stomach was not feeling great, but I was like, I'm going to power through, you know?
Yeah,
and he's like, yeah. And he's grabbing my butt and like almost like spreading my butt cheeks as he's doing it.
Oh God, I know that feeling.
Yes. And all of a sudden I'm like, things are happening, but I just kept going. So I was like, we're almost done.
Good for you.
And like, I felt something, but he didn't react. So I was like, we're good. And then we finished. The first thing he does, he like pulls his hand up and goes, what is this? And
it was poop.
We both look at his hand and just look at each other. And I was like, oh. And I shit in his hand.
I was like, okay, when I read more than a handful, I literally was like, oh yeah, I don't know what that's like. I thought it was going to be something about boobs. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay. Follow-up questions. Did you ever see him again?
So we were dating for like a year. And then a couple months later, I broke up with him. And the was like, just so you know, I told all my friends that story.
No, he didn't.
And we grew up together. So all his friends are my childhood friends.
Wait, I hate that. Why are men so stupid? So
Yeah.
this is actually quite embarrassing now that I think about it. I didn't think I had many embarrassing stories, but now you've triggered something in my brain. But I actually don't know if this happened. After I came off the show, this is like so awful because anyone can say anything about me. They could be like, she shit in my hand while we were having sex. Like anyone could say anything and it can be believed by anyone. And a
Yeah.
guy did that to me. I actually don't know if this happened. I was like, was I just like blackout drunk and hooked up with this guy and
Oh,
this happened? Or is he just spreading rumors? But he told all of the restaurant industry in Vancouver, Canada, that I farted in his face when he went down on me. And I'm like, are you just making this up? Because I do not recall this. And now I'm like known and
oh,
like people just assume that I did that. But it's, I don't get to be anonymous. You do.
thank God. Thank God. I know I'm like all red and like, I hate it. I had to
Oh,
tell my husband, I was like, so I'm telling this story. And he was like, oh,
did you
it's not with
tell him?
him.
Oh my gosh, what was his reaction? Did he
He was
die?
like, I don't even want to know. Like, it's like, we don't need to go into detail here.
Oh my
God bless
God.
him.
That's so unfortunate. But wait, I'm also confused because like if you didn't notice during, like did you have
Okay.
stuffed noses or COVID? Like how didn't you smell that?
Because it wasn't like a full log.
Oh, it was just like a little baby cute
It was
rabbit
like,
turd.
yeah, a little something. And he said after that, he goes, I thought I felt something at one point on my hand, but he's like, I was having sex. Like I wasn't thinking. And oh my God, I did not. I like melted into the ground and just like cried. I was like, I'll never see this guy again. And it was like, I still to this day can't have sex in that position.
Well, I hope he is cursed with bad sex for the rest of his life for telling all his friends about that because that is not gentleman behavior.
I know. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
saying that. Yeah.
Karma will get him, and he too will poop in somebody's hand and then be like, I hope she doesn't tell all of her friends.
Yeah.
And
Everybody
that
moves.
person will, because that will
Horrible.
be his karma. Oh my gosh. I love that you guys just share these things with me. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that this is the first time we met. We're best friends now. No
Oh,
turning
I love
back.
you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for listening to Off the Vine and for calling in and sharing your story with
Yes.
us.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, anytime you have another story about it, if that ever happens to you again, come back on the pod.
Oh my God. I will have to because that's like if lightning strikes
Actually, if that
twice.
ever happens again, please learn your lesson. Don't eat Italian and ice cream and then go do it. And if you are and you've something's brewing in the tummy, just
Call
take a
it.
beat.
Yeah. Take a
Yeah,
beat.
call it. Okay, something that has made a big difference in my skincare routine without breaking my bank has been Dime Beauty, a true pioneer in clean high-end skincare that actually delivers results. Dime didn't compromise on performance just to keep things clean, and when they say clean, they mean it. Every single ingredient is transparently listed so you can use their products daily with total confidence. And if you're ready to simplify your routine and see real results, I highly recommend starting with their Works collection. So the Works collection is everything you need in one powerful package. It includes a gentle cleanser, a toner, 2 incredible serums, and 2 luxurious moisturizers. And trust me, their restorative night cream is an absolute game changer. I'm actually obsessed. With over 2 million happy customers and glowing 5-star reviews, Dime Beauty is a brand you don't want to sleep on. Love your skin again? Go to dimebeautyco.com to unlock the discount. That's dimebeautyco.com. Dime Beauty, clean, affordable, luxurious skincare. All right, let's keep the shenanigans coming with Samantha, a fellow glasshole survivor. Am I a glasshole survivor? What's that?
You don't remember? Come on. It was my birthday. And
Wait, that I my brain is jogging.
it was my birthday. We were in Madison's parents' house and you sat on my wine glass and you got glass in your ass. And we called it a glass hole.
Hello?
Hello? Kaitlyn Bristowe's on my screen. Oh my God.
Samantha's name is on my screen, and you know what? I know this is going to be good because you don't want to show your face.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm working from home, so I look like a turd, but
I'm sure you don't, but I still okay. I don't know anything about any stories people are telling me, so because I want genuine reactions. And it says on my notes that you're a fellow glass hole survivor. If you don't remember, I'll tell you after my story, but I want to hear yours.
okay. Well, once upon a time, I was in my girl era and I I was doing too many one night stands for my own liking, and I was trying
Been
to
there.
like build some restraint. So I decided, I was like, okay, if I don't shave my legs before going out to the bar, then I'll be too embarrassed to go home with someone.
I have done that.
Well, my desire for this one particular man overcame that fear. I was like, okay, I want to go home with him. We're going to do it. But what am I going to do about my legs? So I
know.
asked if I could shave in his shower. It was one of those like glass showers, like the little corner ones that are super small. And using this guy's razor to shave my legs, I slipped and fell through his shower door, shattering the door.
You
And there I
shattered the
am.
glass door of his shower shaving?
Yeah. Yep. I don't know what body part was strong enough or pointy enough to break that thing, but I fell right through.
Oh no. Okay, and then what?
Well, the door was locked, and so he was outside. He hears this like commotion, breaks down the bathroom door. There I am in a pile of glass. There's blood everywhere.
You and your hairy legs just covered in glass.
I'm like, great. This is how the first time you see me naked, just like the shame. Oh, the shame, Kaitlyn.
I need the rest of the story. Like, how did you clean this up? Did you continue to hook up? Did you end up shaving your legs? What happened?
He scooped me up, put me on his bed, helped me pull glass out of my legs and my arms.
Sexy.
Yep. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep on the couch. Like, okay, fair.
Sleep on the couch. This whole glass thing isn't really turning me on, so I'll be out on the couch if you need me. Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
Well, I woke up the next morning, kind of didn't remember everything that happened, and then like it all started coming back to me. I fell asleep on my stomach. I roll over, and there's this pain on my butt, and basically there's a shard of glass still in my ass.
Yeah.
Pulled it out, and to this day, I still have a scar that's like just visible enough when I wear a bikini that everyone's like, "What happened to your butt?"
Oh man, a little memory scar for a story. It's like your party trick. You're like, well, this one time. Oh my gosh. I hate that you have to relive that when people ask.
So
Wait,
yeah,
that's and did you ever talk to him again? Was he like, did he come and comfort you in the morning and bring you coffee like a gentleman should and say like, are you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital?
no, we were coworkers, so we
You were
got up,
coworkers?
went to work, didn't talk about it. I gave him money to fix the shower door, and that was that. It
Wait, he made you pay for it?
was only $100, surprisingly. So
And then you guys just had to continue to work together like Monday to Friday. Are you still working together? Is he now your husband? What's going on?
no, no, this was easily like 8, 10 years ago. And yeah, we were coworkers for probably 3 or 4 more years, but we left it there.
That was it. The glass breaking also broke the relationship.
Yep.
Did he have roommates? Was he living on his own?
No, it was his own house. Thank God.
Oh, like, okay, wait, I'm still thinking because I too am, like I said, a fellow glasshole survivor. I didn't know what that was going to mean until right now. But mine was just, I was drunk and fell into my producer's lap and shattered her wine glass all over my butt. So I too know what it feels like to have glass shards in your ass, and it's not
That's
fun.
crazy.
Oh my
Probably the
gosh.
only two in the world, but
If it was only $100, I wish he would have just paid for it. If he's
right.
got enough money to live on his own and not have roommates, he could have just not made you feel any worse about it and paid for it.
Yeah, you'd think. But I think the
Men.
chivalry ended once he had to scoop me out of the glass. And
Well, it's not like you did it on purpose, but like lesson learned, just be in your girl era and shave your legs before you go out, you know?
yeah, obviously
I've
I wasn't embarrassed enough to, not find
I've
a way
done
around
that.
it.
I've actually done that exact same thing where when I was in my girl era in my 20s, I was like, okay, if I don't shave my vag tonight, I won't go home with
Yeah.
anybody.
Yep.
But joke was on me. Then I was just like probably known as the hairy girl who took guys home. Hey, you know what? Body hair's normal.
Yeah, exactly. Have you seen some of the guys out there? They got a lot of it.
Yeah, they can't complain. It's especially not one who's going to make you pay for it. I'm not going to get over that one. I like hate when men aren't gentlemen about it. And I'm like, God, you probably felt so silly. And the least he could do is just take care of the dang glass door. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your glass hole story with us and with the class. And I'm so sorry that happened to you. All right. Next up, we have Alyssa. I love you. Now tickle my butthole. Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
people can't see, but I need to paint a picture. You're wearing a
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Peaches sweater. Dave from Barstool, his dog, Miss Peaches, who I'm obsessed with. I want that sweater. It's so good.
donates to a good cause.
Oh, it is too. It's for a good cause. God,
Yeah, like
Soft
all of the
Dave,
profits, I
Soft
think,
Dave is
go
my
to-
favorite.
I know it's adorable. They go to like
Where do the
all of
proceeds go?
the like whatever shelter she came from. She's
Bless.
raised like $250,000, I think.
Holy shit, that is incredible. Oh, I love that he's doing that. Good for him. That makes him hot. That was my
For real.
chair. It sounded like I tooted, but that was my chair. Even though it would have been funnier if I didn't, because it's a confessional podcast. Okay, I heard you have a sexy time that went wrong that I need to hear about. So spill the deets.
Okay, so well, my now husband and I had just been dating for like 3 or 4 months, and we had gone out for the night. Came home, we were a little tipsy. We were having sexy time. And
of course.
I was gonna tell him that I like my butthole fingered during sex.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's a little vulnerable to have to say. So I was like, I need to tell you something. And he was like, yeah, so do I. And I was like, oh God, what could he possibly have to say? And he spills out that he loves me when I was just going to tell him I wanted my asshole fingered.
Oh my gosh, wait, did he think that's what you were going to say?
Absolutely.
Oh, did you tell him? Did you say
Yes,
it
I
back?
told him. And I meant it. Like, it wasn't like, oh, no, I got to say it. I just did not think that was going to be the first time. And then I did have to let him know that I was just trying to tell him I wanted my asshole fingered.
And so did you tell him in that same night?
Oh yeah, all in one moment because I couldn't stop laughing.
Well, also because now you're like, well, we're in love. So like, I need to be honest. And if we're going to be in love, you need to tickle my butthole.
Exactly. Pretty much.
And did he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice. And you guys are married now?
Yep. Now we're married, so it worked out.
Oh my gosh. Wait, how long have you guys been together?
4 years.
Okay, but I also love honesty in the bedroom. Like if you're like, hey, this is what I like, that's men want to hear that. So he probably fell more in love with you after you said that.
Hopefully.
Well, that's probably what sealed the deal for him. He's like, this bitch likes her butthole tickled. I am all for it. And then does he like it too?
Cannot say we've addressed that yet.
What? Now is your chance.
I know. I think he would be a little too shy.
Oh.
That's okay.
Nah. I think the shy ones are always the freaky ones.
Yeah, but I smell toots, and I don't know that I want to get near that.
Now that is fair. That is very fair. Actually, I changed my mind. Don't try it. Don't trust it. If you haven't had the conversation now, you don't need to.
We don't need to do it.
Oh, well, that's so cute that he told you he loved you and you were like, I love you too. Now get to it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being
course.
vulnerable and honest with me.
Anytime. That's all I have for you, though. I've
I
had
love
pretty good times, though.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, good.
Okay, are you a pet parent who wants only the best for your little furry friend? Well, look no further. Let me introduce you to a brand that is changing the way we feed our beloved pets, something that I have ramen and Pinot on and have for years, and that's the Farmer's Dog. Now, I'm excited to share with you why the Farmer's Dog is my go-to choice for pet nutrition. Now, the Farmer's Dog just isn't another pet food brand. They're on a mission to revolutionize the way that we care for our pets, starting with what they eat. And let me tell you, the benefits speak for themselves. So there's improved digestion, healthier skin and coat, increased energy levels, the list goes on. And it's not just about feeding your dog, in my opinion, it's about nourishing them from the inside out. And the best part is the Farmer's Dog creates personalized meal plans tailored to your dog's unique needs. So you simply fill out a quick questionnaire about your pup, And voila, they create a meal plan designed specifically for them. Plus, their subscription service makes it super easy to keep your pup's meals coming without the hassle of, those last minute trips to the store. It's convenient, it's nutritious, and it's delivered with love. You can get 50% off your first box of fresh, healthy food at thefarmersdog.com/vine. Plus, you get free shipping. So again, go to thefarmersdog.com/vine to get 50% off, farmersdog.com/vine.
All right, next up, Kasha with the mystery of the missing condom. How are you? I would like to hear about the mystery of the missing condom because I think I might have a similar story, but I don't know what yours is yet, so I'm all ears.
Yeah, so my boyfriend Jay and I, we went to Vermont to his family's place in Vermont, and my sister, she needed me to dog sit. So the rule was the dog could be in the living room, community area and kitchen, but she couldn't be we closed all the other doors. And I just finished my period that morning, so at nighttime we were having sex, and we didn't think anything of it. He threw the condom away. And then a couple hours later, his family comes to see us, and we forgot to tell them that after you leave any room to close the door, just so Trilly, which is the dog, so she won't snoop. And I didn't want to have that distraction. And so everyone was we were all in the common area in the living room. And then I guess his niece, which is my boyfriend's niece, went to the bathroom, and we kind of all totally forgot to mention to close the door. And shortly after, this is maybe 8 p.m., they all leave, and never thinking anything about the toilet or the garbage or the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then right before bed, I go to the bathroom, and I look down, and I see a whole bunch of tissues on the floor. And I do a small scream. I'm like, come in here right now. And I go, where did you put which bathroom or which garbage can did you put the condom in? And he goes, oh, this one, in the bathroom. And I'm literally looking at each tissue, and I had my period, or I just ended my period, so I threw a tampon in there as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thankfully she didn't eat that on the tampon. But then I look, and there's one missing, and he always puts after he uses or we use a condom, he puts in a tissue. I'm terrified, mortified. He's laughing, and I'm really close to my sister, so she's at a wedding. So I'm she's probably not going to answer because this is 8-9 p.m. at this point. So I call her, and I'm calling her, texting her. Trilly just ate her condom. What do we do? Because we're in rural Vermont. And I'm terrified that we have to take her to the ER. And she calls me back. She's laughing hysterically. She goes, oh, if you really want her to throw it up or something, I forget what it is that for dogs to throw up.
Hydrogen peroxide. Yeah.
Yeah. And she goes, but she should poop it out within 24 hours, keep monitoring her poop. And so then my boyfriend, he's laughing hysterically, and I finally calmed down. I'm okay, at least I don't have to take her to the ER. And so the next day, his sister and I and her dog, we go on a short little hike. Before that, I guess that the next day he tells his brother-in-law and sister, and we're not super close to them, so she's mortified. She's why are you telling me this? And I'm getting a kick out of it because I think it's hilarious. And when we go on this hike, me and his sister, our dogs, Trilly finally poops it out, and I have to document this because I'm I have to tell my sister, and I text my sister, and so I'm I get a kick out of it, and he's telling everyone about how she ate our condom. And so so I guess Trilly really loves my
Was it
boyfriend.
a flavored condom? What made her want to eat that?
I think with semen, because it's salty, that's why. And she likes, I think, because especially with period blood too, if I leave period blood undies on the floor, she licks it. So I think it's the salt.
That's my girlfriend just went through that same thing. Her dog had to get emergency surgery because her dog ate her tampons. Oh yeah, dogs do that. What kind of dog was it?
She's a yellow lab.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, my dog's just they're you're doing the voice. Okay, but if maybe this is just me because I'm a psychopath. If my dog eats even a tissue, I'm we're going to the emergency room. I'm so dramatic, but I'm glad she pooped it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the funny thing is, my boyfriend's like, "Oh, did the poop go into the condom?" I'm like, "No."
And you documented this?
Well, I took a photo because I wanted to like make sure, like, okay, the condom did like actually come out. So I wanted my sister to know.
I thought you were going to say that the dog got the condom and then brought it out in front of the whole family and was like, rah, like throwing it around the living room or something.
That would have been great too.
Okay, mystery condom, a missing condom. I also thought you were going to say maybe like, only because this happened to me years ago, a condom broke inside of me and like I couldn't find the rest of the pieces for like a hot minute. Like I thought I was going to have to go to the emergency because I was like, well, where is it? Like parts of it were inside of me and I ended up peeing it all out eventually, but scary.
Yeah.
Why can't I just poop it out like a dog?
Yes, I love telling that story because I think it's hilarious. And yeah, she just really wants to be close to my boyfriend.
Dogs, man, it's like they're so cute and so gross at the same time.
Yeah. And like I always kiss her and like, like she really like obviously cleans herself with her tongue. And I'm just like making out with her. And it's like, no wonder I have a root canal or I need a root canal.
No wonder I have a root canal. Wait, why is that so funny? Oh my God, you are hilarious. I'm glad your dog's okay and still with us. And thank you so much for sharing the story.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Well, Pino decided to join at the last minute because he always knows when I'm finishing a podcast. He can like hear it in my voice when I'm wrapping things up. So just like Kasha wrapped up her boyfriend's D and got rid of the condom, we're going to get rid of what? We're going to go. Am I okay?
I don't know what you just said.
I was trying to make a condom joke because I said I was going to wrap it up. And then I said, just like Kasha wrapped up her boyfriend's D.
No, I loved it. Please keep it. That is funny. That is hilarious.
I tried, guys. Sometimes I try and sometimes it's sometimes it's a swing and a miss. Now stay tuned for next month's Vino-Fessionals topic because I'm so excited about this one. We are now taking submissions for workplace romance. Now I know this can be frowned upon, but it can also be a little spicy. And Off the Vine is a safe space, so I know some of y'all have some good stories to share with me. So with workplace romance, okay, did you hook up with your boss? Did you meet your wife at work? At a work conference? Did you waitress for a customer that you ended up leaving your number for? At anything spicy, let us know what type of workplace romance you whirled up. If you or a friend have a story that you just need to tell or you want to get off your chest, email offthevinepodcast@gmail.com or message Off the Vine Podcast on Instagram and make sure you headline the email with something eye-catching so you can be chosen. Again, anything workplace romance and email offthevinepodcast@gmail.com.
I'm Kaitlyn Bristowe. Your session is now ending. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind a rating and review.